Hi, I'm Anna Vega.
And I'm Nicholas Gallen.
On today's show, we'll be looking into the Girls Who Code Club. We try to defy gender norms in a male-dominated field.
How every club comes together to help set up for Bobcat Bootcamp to prepare for the new school year.
A commentary speaking on the effects of cyber threats towards school over the recent years.
A spotlight story on one of our SGA members and their story on how joining the club helped them find a community in West Broward.
And wrapping it up with how a student in theater juggles her commitment to the program and her life outside of school. Stay tuned,
because you're watching
Bobcat Broadcast.
The Girls Who Code program at West Broward is a club that works every week to defy stereotypical gender norms and prove to the world that they can excel and strive in a male-dominated field. Santiago can tell us more.
A study done by the FRG Technology Consulting Java found that only 1 out of 10 software developers were women, and it's not any news that men dominate this field. Historically, a gender gap has always been present, whether it was because of general lack of interest or just straight up being denied. And although it may seem as that we're in different times, the gender gap isn't getting any smaller. It's getting bigger.
I think that getting more women into coding will be beneficial for the future of society and coding itself. I'm Natalia Duran, and I'm a member here at Girls Who Code. The goal and purpose of Girls Who Code is to encourage women to pursue STEM because it is a heavily male-dominated field, so it gives us the skills that we need to be more confident in our coding abilities. I definitely would want younger girls to be interested in it. I know that a lot in my computer science classes and my other STEM classes, the boys had been doing a lot of these things since when they were younger, so if I had had the opportunity to do things like that when I was younger, I definitely would be more confident in my abilities. And it just makes it not only easier, but you know more as you're doing it, so it's becoming more fun. You can do harder things the more you know. So if we start girls early, they're definitely going to have more of a passion for it. Entering a male-dominated field as a female would obviously be hard. I definitely would say that it's not impossible as long as you pursue what you want to pursue and you're passionate about it, then you'll definitely have a space in STEM. There's a lot of issues that could be solved just by having a wider variety of people who know how to code, and if more people in society, especially women, are able to code, it could help mitigate those issues.
Every year, right before the school year begins, every club here at West Broward comes together to set up for Bobcat Bootcamp. Not only to help them get back into their practice for the new school year, but to also introduce the incoming freshmen what West Broward has to offer. Let's pass it on to Jackson for more.
Every year before school starts, student leaders at West Broward High School host an orientation for the incoming freshmen. It's called Bobcat Bootcamp, and it allows for all the new students to get a proper introduction before their school year officially begins. So much work goes behind the scenes as every club contributes to make sure the future of West Broward feels right at home.
Bobcat Bootcamp brings all the clubs together on campus as a whole because we reach out to many of the different organizations on campus, whether it's our honor societies, we have JROTC, they come out and assist us, be tour guides or workshop leaders, even just runners to do last minute things, and it really brings everyone together. That way we're able to help a common kind, which is our incoming freshmen, because at the end of the day, they're the future of West Broward High School. SGA is currently putting together boot camp, so we set up registration, we got shirt sizes for it, we set up every single workshop with PowerPoint presentations, different activities and gifts that each student is able to take home so that they have a memory with them for Bobcat Boot Camp, but they're also prepared coming into the new school year at a completely new campus.
Bobcat Bootcamp serves as a way for club members to get back into the routines while also creating interest for freshmen who want to join. Apart from just helping to organize the event, some clubs, such as Yearbook, set out to document special moments from the day while also showing the students what programs West Broward has to offer.
So I hope that this event will get my team into getting into that groove again of doing the yearbook. The cameras, it's just a really big flash. Like not necessarily like actual flash, but just showing around, being like with cameras, being able to join things and being able to join in classes, it's already a big deal. So I hope by just us showing up and showing our cameras and, you know, feeling a little important, it can get some attention on us.
With all their hard work and dedication, the clubs of West Broward are able to create a family environment amongst themselves while making sure the freshmen have an incredible start to their high school careers. Reporting for WBTV, this has been Jackson Gay.
In today's generation, communication happens everywhere, especially online. With the rise of threats aimed towards schools happening online and over social media in recent years, school board directors and principals have taken measures to ensure the overall safety for everyone in their school. Ashley Silva will tell you more.
With all the craziness that summer allowed the students to experience, it can be difficult to get back into the formality of a school environment. However, student safety is the #1 priority of any school. And though there are several rules enforced during school to pursue that safety, there are some things out of the education system's control, such as social media. Ever since the tragedy of Marjory Stoneman Douglas in 2018, rules and security have been strictly enforced to keep the culture of our school safe. The threat was made online in a social media chat room, according to police officers. Unfortunately, online threats are still being made to schools all across the county to this day. Statistics state that 66% of principals and district leaders have had to confront online threats targeted towards their school. Throughout Broward County, schools strive to keep a peaceful and safe environment so that students can learn and grow. Online threats are dangerous and should be treated as such. No threat goes unnoticed, even if it was just a threat. With devastating experiences like Marjory Stoneman Douglas and Uvalde Elementary, districts have learned that online threats can really happen and can have regrettable effects. Students attend school to learn and to use what they have learned to continue their lives. If you see something, say something. Speaking up may save your life and the lives of your fellow students. For Bobcat Broadcast, this has been Ashley Silva reporting.
Maria Levach is a sophomore on the executive board for Student Government Association here at West Broward. Starting as a freshman last year, she was shy and knew no one, yet joining the program allowed her to break out of her shell and grow as a person. Jackson can give you the story.
Coming into a new school year can be a difficult process for some students, especially if they don't know anyone. Maria Levach was one of these students last year when she was a freshman. But now, as she comes into the new school year, she has a sense of purpose and belonging as she strives to make her school events a better experience for everyone. She attributes this to SGA.
In the beginning of freshman year, I wasn't in the class, but I wanted to switch into it just because I wanted a new elective. I wanted to figure out, just wanted to get into something. It was really scary. I was really nervous to kind of be just to get involved. So being able to be a part of something that everyone that's there is there for the same reason, and that was really brought me out of my comfort zone in the beginning, and that's what I really wanted to do coming to a new high school, so that I was able to put on events, be behind the scenes of stuff, and it was just a really cool experience. And I feel like I've really come a long way of starting being someone new, and now I'm putting on events for everyone and standing in front of groups of a ton of people and speaking in front of them.
Going from a shy freshman to a prominent SGA member has taught Maria a lot. She's been able to work on her organizational abilities and has learned to adapt to whatever situation is thrown at her, which in turn has also improved her social skills.
Miss Yard, on the second day I was in that class, threw me out in the courtyard to sell agendas, and I was so scared, and I sold none. But this year she threw me out again, and I sold all of them in an hour. I definitely want to stay with it the remaining of my high school. I really enjoy it, and I really think growing and doing it as a senior and putting on all this, being able to continue this all throughout high school, I think would be just something that I will carry with myself for the rest of my life.
Though she's grown so much already, Maria still seeks to learn from SGA as she continues on in her high school career. With events like homecoming following the start of the 2022 to 2023 school year, she'll be there behind the scenes, making sure it's a good time for everyone. For WBTV, this has been Jackson Gay, reporting.
It's back to school time. You know what that means. You want to fit in. Try this, try that. I'm only gonna do it once, no more after this. There's no way I could be addicted, right? But who knows? Cause you never know. But it might just pull you in. Know the signs. Visit kidshealth.org to learn more.
Welcome back. Here in West Broward, our musical theater program holds many young talents who give all their commitment to the program. Isabella Rodriguez is another junior here at West Broward who, although loves to participate and make time for theater, has to balance many things outside of school as well. Manuel Fernandez can tell us more.
Many high school students worldwide strive to stay on top of their school and extracurriculars. For some, this can be challenging and at times overwhelming. One exception to this is Isabella Rodriguez, who balances schoolwork, thespians, and theater club.
I've been involved in theater overall for about over 10 years now, I would say. I've been competing in thespians for 4 years now. I have been very involved with it. I truly love what I do. I'm actually an officer here. I am co-thespian coordinator here at West Broward.
Holding a leadership role in a club requires time management skills and self-discipline. Isabella gives us some insight on how she's able to distribute her time throughout these different activities.
The way I balance doing schoolwork and being an officer, as well as any extracurricular, is making sure that I take time to myself. While all of these things are important for me to be pursuing, it is also important to take care of myself. So even if it's difficult to find the time, really just 5 minutes can make a huge difference in any focus that I may need.
Along with taking time for herself, spending time with friends is a big factor on why Isabella chooses to stay involved in multiple extracurriculars.
What motivates me the most is my peers. My peers really encourage me and help me through whatever it is that I may be doing. Just getting to be out on a stage or getting to go on adventures with them, whether it's competing or whether it's just daily rehearsal, it really keeps me motivated to continue going.
Through hard work and dedication, Isabella is able to balance school and theater while also setting aside time for herself. For Bobcat Broadcast, this has been Manuel Fernandez reporting.
And with all of that, that wraps up this month's broadcast.
We thank you for watching until the end and hope you enjoyed it. Once again, for Bobcat Broadcast, I'm Nicholas Gallen.
And I'm Anna Vega. Have a wonderful day.